The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Worldwide Television Championship. Introducing the challenger from West Hollywood, California, Kitty Adams. And her opponent from Columbia, South Carolina, the Worldwide Television Champion, the Great Miss Woods.
All right, we're late to the party, but we just saw Kay Woods retaining the television championship against Kay Woods.
Here is your winner, and still worldwide television champion, the great Miss Kay Woods.
All right, we've got a big matchup coming up next. The Ghostface Reapers against the A-listers, and we go down to the ring as we get ready for this one. Saw Kay Woods retain the television championship against Kitty Adams. I'm Chad Cattleman here, alongside the OG, and well,
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Ghost, Psycho Lucchese.
here comes one half of the Ghostface Reapers here. This is Lucio. Hall of Famer makes his way down to the ring. And here comes his tag team partner, the towering monster himself, the Grim Reaper, John Coffin.
Charleston, South Carolina, weighing in at 324 pounds, the Grim Reaper.
Here comes the Grim Reaper now, making his way down, and so this is going to be an interesting matchup. The first time we see these two tag teams collide here, OG. It's going to be something a little bit more epic. Traditional style tag team matchup, though.
And at a combined weight of 429 pounds, Homeboy Hernandez and Michael Angelo.
Well, I know that Coffin is my boy, but I gotta go with these guys right here, the A-listers there, Chad. Well, it's kind of a topsy-turvy type of deal as both of these Hall of Famers make their way to the ring. Hector Hernandez and this man right here, the sophisticated one, the humble narrator, the Hall of Famer, one of the greatest to ever lace them up. Angelo makes his way down the ring with Hector, and these two men have been looking for tag team gold, and the tag team championships will actually be on the line later on tonight as the Sabins take on Faces of Fear. They beat the A-listers last week. To get that opportunity is going to happen later on tonight. But right now we're worried about this one, as Lucio and Angelo will start things off here. And Hector with a cheap shot to Lucio. And hell, Lucio and Hector used to be good friends there as they're part of the MOB. Yeah, but that is came and gone. A low bridge right there by Angelo, and trying to get some more momentum going here on Lucio, and he's trying his best. Now in the corner, but now Lucio getting out of it. In the wrong corner, as he might have been looking for a double team there, but that's the A-list corner there. And a big German suplex, and now Angelo's trying to get back up to his vertical base here tonight, but Lucio stays on the attack. And now on the outside, going after Coffin for the moment there, and Coffin pushes him off right into Lucio, and now Lucio gets he gets kind of beheaded right there. There's a big buck lariat shot connects right there. And remember, this is traditional style, so there's countouts, there's disqualifications. And Lucio and Angelo starting to beat the hell out of each other on the outside. And now Adrian Butler telling both men to get back in the ring, but Angelo's going to go head first into that LED post. And Lucio wisely restarting the count here. And a gut wrench suplex connect right there on the outside. And Angelo is kind of struggling there on the outside. Another 6 count for both of these men. And well, Angelo's having a hard time. Up to a 7 count now. But here comes Angelo now, back up to his vertical base, back into the ring. And we'll resume this matchup. Last thing we want is a count out. And now Coffin gets a tag in, and him and Angelo are going to lock horns right here. And now Irish Whip, Leapfrog Jones, and a big drop kick to the big man. And now Coffin starting to go after Angelo here. Hector's the only one that hasn't got a tag in this matchup. And Lucio's going to get tagged back in, and there he goes. Leapfrog right into Hector. Now Hector going after Lucio. Oh, look at this. Luthez press to start things off against Hector, and Hector's in no man's land here. Well, Hector will get things going here shortly. Poke him in the eye. Poke him in the eye. You always have to resort to cheating, don't you? Well, if it ain't cheating, he ain't trying. And now Lucio having to retract to the outside as Hector's starting to get a little bit of momentum right there. It looks like the OG called it. And now bounces off the ropes as Hector couldn't initiate contact right there. Now back and forth they go, and now he goes up, and oh, look at this now. Death Valley Driver. Now Lucio going after Hector. Oh, look at this. Ghost, face, killer connects. I don't think it's going to be enough, but we'll find out right here shortly. Tries to drag him down. Hook of the leg now. Let's see. One. And a kick. And well, Angelo gets in there to break it up. Now, hook of the leg right here is Angelo on Dream Street. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5. I really thought he had him right there, OG. I thought he had him too, and Angelo must be digging in his ears for them cobwebs because he was out of it for a long time. And now Hector at the mercy of the Reapers here, and oh, look at this. Crucifix pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. Not quite enough. And Hector now beating the he's being the breath of fresh air for this tag team right here, as Angelo's become the workhorse in this matchup. Now snapmare takedown from Lucho, and here comes a big kick to the head. Now Hector is going to crawl into the corner. Another tag in Angelo here, and I guess Lucho didn't see the tag in, and a gut wrench suplex to Hector Hernandez. He's going to hold on to it. He's not only going to get one, he's going to get two in there. But he better watch out, because Angelo is a legal man. Yeah. The hell's banging up the stairs? The damn Cubans. And now, oh, look at this. Crossface out of nowhere, and Lucio in a bad way to be able to get out of it right here. And we do want to welcome everybody that's watching here at home. Big shout out to Lucio watching down in Florida. Big shout out to TJ watching in South Carolina. And a kick of sophistication from Angelo. Big shout out to him watching in the Boston, Mass area. And, of course, to Hector down in West Texas. And, my goodness, what a shot from Angelo. And the matchup does continue. And a big shot of his own is from Lucio. And Angelo now and Lucho exchanging blows. And oh, look at this now. Angelo might be looking for a taste of sophistication. And oh, Lucho able to counter out. And he gets the cover, but not enough to keep him down. And oh, Lucho throws him down right here. Now Coffin wants to pick up the pieces right here. He gets a tag in. And now Coffin flexing a little bit as Angelo's in the corner. And well, he goes in there with a couple of splashes now, and now trying to go for the cover again. Hook of the leg, 1, 2, and another kick out. And the matchup does continue here. And I believe these guys right here are just trying to keep the momentum going for each team, trying to show our GM, J.K. Smith, that they belong in that tag team title picture. And they've been doing a damn good job of it here tonight, OG. They really have. And oh, man, he tried to club him again, but the big man just towering over him, refusing to go down. And now a big slam. Look at the leg, 1, 2, and another kick out. The matchup does continue. I'd like to see Coffin and Hector lock horns here tonight, but it just hadn't been in the cards, at least not yet. Gets out of the corner right there. Look at this. A big bear hug. This could be it for Angelo. And the A-listers right here. And there's Hector to break it up right there before he could tap out. And now you see Hector in the ring with Coffin. And that's exactly what you wanted to see, what we wanted to see. And now you see a preview of it. But, oh, look at this. Coffin with a coffin drop. But Hector's not the legal man right there. Now Angelo tries to get a forearm in. But now stalking him is a one-eyed monster known as Coffin. That's not the one-eyed monster that we're accustomed to, but I digress. Oh, you're just a dirty old man, ain't you? Well, you know. Rude Rita likes it. And now Hector almost got disqualified right there. He had not made it back to the corner. He finally did, and now a roll-up right there from the A-lister himself, the OGA, the original A-lister. And now trying to take him down. It's a gear to the back of the head right there. He's got some ups right there. Sure does. Reminds me of Larry Bird back in the heyday. Of course, oh, a super kick out of nowhere. I was about to say that. Angelo, of course, a big Boston Celtics fan right there. And now look at this. Frog splash connects on Coffin. This could be it right here. 1, 2, and Lucho able to get in there to break it up. And the matchup does continue. What a matchup between these two teams. It could have been the main event here tonight, but we do got pretty damn good action all throughout this telecast. And now back body drop from the A-listers. And now Coffin goes to the outside. Remember, there are disqualifications and countouts. So we do want to get those teams back in the ring here. Referee starting to count in just a little bit. Oh, look at this now. Pedigree on the outside and a big stomp on the outside, and Coffin goes down. And, oh my God, he's back up to his vertical pacer. I hate count. Angelo on the top rope. Out a big axe handle right there. That one connects. Now tag in a Hector again, and not sure what Hector's thinking right here, but he might be looking to put down Coffin if that's at all possible. Leapfrog Jones. We try to pick him up right there, but no cigars. And now, oh, Hector, look at this, electric chair. That's the thing, that's about all he could do right there, and I think Angelo's going to come in and perhaps give him a taste of sophistication. Well, now he's going to go for a springboard moonsault, but Coffin moves out of the way at the right time. Hook of the leg, 1, 2, and another kick out. Matchup continues here, and nice sling blade right there by the OGA, the Hall of Famer. And now Coffin, could he be looking for a Coffin drop, but Angelo fighting back. Another drop kick connects right there, and I think Hector's going to come back. No, he's not. They changed his mind. I think Hector said to put him down before he comes back in. It's a smart move if you're Hector Hernandez. Low bridge, and he goes to the outside. And now look at this, talking with Angelo, and he's going to give him a cheap shot. And Angelo able to counter out. Up to a 4 count now, and now here comes Coffin again. Oh, look at this. Taste of sophistication connects. A-listers looking for a big victory right here. This could be it. 1, 2, and another kick out. How much more can these guys go? The crowd here tonight yelling for tag team wrestling. They're getting it tonight. And now look at this. Could this be the super stomp from the top? No, it's not. It went for the crossbody, but Coffin saw it coming, moves out of the way. And now look at this, into the corner. And he's been busted wide open like a hog. And now look at this, sidewalk slam, vintage Coffin here tonight. And not only one, but 2 of them. And Angelo's got to be hurt now. Angelo's coming in, maybe a kill shot coming here. Yeah, I don't know about a kill shot, but oh, look at this! Got him in the Dreamcatcher! Dreamcatcher activated, and Lucio is... He didn't tap out. As Coffin comes here to save the day. Well, he's going to go for the Ghostface Killer, and... Oh, look at this. Inside cradle now. Inside cradle. Could this be it right here? 1, 2, and no. He flipped it over. 1, 2, and no. Not again. 1. And again. 1. Well, I think that was a 3 count, but the referee didn't even count it. I believe you're right there. He counted it, but I don't know what happened in the exchange. It looked like he had him down. Went for the 3 count here, and now Hector trying to distract Lucho from doing that, the kill shot there in the corner. Goes a devious powerbomb right here, but Angelo scouted it beautifully, trying to get out of it again. There he goes again, and he was looking for taste and sophistication. Malucha with that big combination right there, and a choke right there, and he tosses them. They're better than Bruce here tonight. Into the corner now. Oh, look at this. Angelo going vintage, flipping the script, and this could be big right here for the A-listers. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and 3, and Angelo and Hector. The A-listers have done it, and they take down a tough team in Confident Lucho, better known as the Ghost Face Reapers here tonight. I think most of these teams deserve a title shot. Well, we're not the GMs to decide that, but what a tag team matchup. I mean, you can't even say that the whoever lost this matchup lost, because I think at the end we all won this matchup here. What an exciting matchup between these two men. Well, two tag teams anyways. Who will agree? And look at this, taste and sophistication. This was crazy. This is where I thought right there he had him for sure. 1, 2. Then he rolled him right here. Look, 1, 2, and 3. Well, I don't know. Could have gone either way, but nonetheless, it did not cost the A-listers that matchup, which could have been costly if they would have went the other way. And Lucho and Hector and Angelo, the A-listers, back on top. They win this matchup. We'll be right back with more right after this.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Worldwide Extreme Championship.
All right, we're back in the program, and now we got X Division Championship match. Well, championship opportunity here as Senator Perry makes his way down the ring here tonight, challenging Smoke, who has held that championship for, hell, we done lost count, but it's been in over 2 months that he's held that championship and has no plans to let it out of his hands. And tonight's victim, if you will be Senator Perry. Perry vows to not only win this matchup tonight, but he says he wants to change the landscape of this title and wants to defend it. No false count anywhere, anytime he has it. But tonight it is just no holds barred, which means anything is legal except for butt stuff. But I digress. Only way to win is inside the squared circle here. But get ready now as the X Division champion, if you will, Smoke, makes his way down the ring, OG. Well, we do want to give a big shout out to Senator Perry. If he's watching, he might be just still playing the damn Switch 2, playing Mario Kart. I don't know, he's said he was training to take on somebody, but thinking he's just going to practice to take on the computer. Well, nobody knows, but Perry. I'm sure he stayed up all night in that tent training. Right now, Smoke makes his way down the ring. We also want to give a big shout out to Jamar Chambers watching in Richmond, Virginia, our GM.
Introducing the challenger. From Maryland, weighing in at 250 pounds, Sinister Michael Perry. And his opponent, from Long Beach, California, weighing in at 174 pounds, the worldwide Extreme Champion, Smoke.
Well, you saw the championship on your screen. Smoke going to give it away to Adrian Butler. Adrian Butler's going to walk it over to Perry. Perry says he's ready to go, and well, there it is for the world to see here. X Division Championship on the line. Perry slamming down the champion, and now stumbling a mud hole is Perry. X Division Championship on the line. No disqualification, no countouts, OG. But the only way to win is inside the squared circle there, Chad. Right you are, and now Perry picking up the champion. He's going to drop him like an IHOP pancake. Now powerbomb from Perry, and oh, and what a shot to the face right there. The champion's in trouble early. In trouble, but I don't think he's down and out. Big neck breaker now by Smoke. He's starting to wake up and smell the coffee beans. Oh, a table, and the crowd here tonight's all fired up, but oh, there's Perry. And leave it up to Perry to, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. Don't go ahead and say it, Chad. He looked like he slipped on a banana peel from Mario Kart and ran right into the damn table. Only Perry. Only in America, as Don King used to say. And now they're going back to the inside. No table in hand. Now Perry's going to go in the corner. There's a stupid-ass move, and thank God Smoke was able to get out of it. And now Perry. Oh, with a big move right there. Falcon Arrow 1, 2, and a kick out. We do want to extend a big shout-out also to Wesley Figs watching. They're in Chicago, Illinois. The whole crew's here tonight. Shout out to Bonky, shout out to Piper, shout out to Mills, shout out to John if you're watching. Oh, look at that big bicycle kick to the head right there, Chad. And it looks like Perry might be confused now. And a flatliner to the challenger. Hook of the leg to retain. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. What a matchup here. Now look at this. Stuck in his prey again, the champion. Might be going for that springboard. And, oh, he was short right there. Very short. Not as short as Josh Moss. Oh, there's the Devil's Gate now. Champion in trouble here. Well, I doubt he's going to tap out. He's tougher than a $2 steak, I guarantee you that. Perry has to let go of the move as Smoke was not going to tap out. And now look at this. Might be looking for a axe handle right here. Well, he went for some, but he sure missed. I don't think Smoke can reach it from here. Missile drop kick coming. That connects, and down goes Perry. And now Smoke feeling himself here tonight. Perry's in trouble. One flatliner away from losing the championship opportunity. There it is. Flatliner connects. Hook of the leg here to retain. 1, 2, and 3. And Smoke, easy work tonight against Sinister Perry. And my goodness, Perry don't know what hit him. I'll tell you what, that banana peel did a number on him, didn't it? Hopefully they show that replay. Well, there's Perry right there with a sleeper hold. Not quite it. And now let's see. Flatliner number 1 connected. And then there's a missile drop kick, and that was pretty much it because Perry got up stumbling, and flatliner number 2 was it. Caught him deep, and that was it. 1, 2, and 3. Smoke retains the X Division Championship. Will anybody ever beat this guy? I guess you have to tune in next week to see who the next challenger is going to be, but I have an insight that it's going to be explosive next week when the X Division Championship is on the line. But Smoke retains another week here tonight. We'll be right back. Tag Team Championships are on the line. Coming up next. All right, we're back on the program as the Sabin brothers are here ready to go as they will take on the tag team champions here tonight. Here comes Hero and Colt, the team that defeated the A-listers who were victorious earlier on tonight against the Ghostface Reapers, Lucho and Coffin. And well, these two men tonight with a big golden opportunity here to go after the tag team titles. Well, now we get ready as Inferno and Hexagon, the Faces of Fear, the undisputed tag team champions, make their way down the ring, OG. These tag team champions right here have had them titles for quite a bit. No signs of slowing down, and well, here they come. Well, Hexagon was victorious 2 weeks ago when he took on El Patrona Underground matchup. And, of course, the unpredictable Inferno making his way down the ring. And we want to give a big shout-out to Terry and the rest of the Piper family watching as the Sabin brothers get ready to take on this team right here and be something that the Sabins could take down the tag team champions here tonight as we gear up for Festivus coming up here in a couple of weeks' time. Not sure on the date quite yet, but we will let you know, and it's more than likely looking closer to the 20th of this month. Well, there's a look at the Undisputed Tag Team Championships there on your screen. Now we'll take it down as Mike Rome is standing by at ringside.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall and is for combined weight of 410 pounds, Colt Saban and Hero Saban, the Thrill Seekers. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 410 pounds, the World Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Fireman and XO Gold, the Faces of Fear.
Well, there's the championships on your screen right there. It'll be Inferno and Colt Saban to start things off here tonight, OG. Well, it's going to be an interesting one right here, brought to you by Lucio Hot Dogs, the All-American Hot Dog, here in WFA. And also, big shout out to our friend TJ. As we continue to say TJ's strong until he's 100%. Still in our thoughts and prayers, TJ. I hope you're doing a lot better. And now, quick tag in here to Hexagon, and Hexagon back in the ring. Well, not back in the ring, but in the ring now. In the corner now, and in the Saban corner. And Hexagon don't give a damn where you're at. He's going to keep hitting you no matter where you're at. Now into the FOF corner. And now Colt Saban looking for a suplex, but gets blocked inside cradle now by Hexagon. 1, 2, oh, and another. We saw this earlier between Lucho and Angelo. But no counts on this one, and Adrian Butler's got to be tired. Well, now the Saban's getting a little bit of momentum, at least for the moment. We better hurry up when he has Hexagon there. Now tagged in by the Saban brothers. Now double team. Remember, the tag team titles are on the line if you just joined us. Big back body drop. And now Hero is the legal brother in the tag team for the Sabans. Big kick to the face right there by Hexagon. And remember, on these tag team title matches, there are no disqualifications, no countouts. The only way to win is inside that squared circle here. And of course, we had a big matchup, a barn burner, if you will, earlier with the Ghostface Reapers and the A-listers, where the A-listers were the able to prevail in that matchup. And there's continue their assault here on the outside, and now Hero throwing. Throwing Hexagon to that barricade. Oh, and look at this. Springboard cutter. Colt wanting to get a tag back in, but Hero's on Dream Street. Now going to the corner that faces of fear, and now tag into the unpredictable Inferno here. Back body drop again. And I don't know who's more tougher to face, OG. I mean, you got the Inferno who's just unpredictable. He'll do whatever it takes to win. And then you got Hexagon who's just an animal of his own. Speaking of, look at him. He's going on the outside and got a kendo stick in hand. Well, actually, it's not a kendo stick. It's the Festivus pole. The pole of Festivus is upon us already. I know there's going to be a big gimmick match about that one coming up, and we'll announce that as we get closer. Right now, the Sabins against the Faces of Fear here tonight. Another tag in right here by the Faces of Fear. Another tag in by the tag team champions, and I think they're going for broke right here, OG. If they hit this one, this is it. Oh! Super kick into a package pawn driver, and I think one of the Sabins got in there, break it up, and that's Hero. Matchup does continue. They could have been in right there. And now going at it with that kendo stick in hand. Oh, look at this. Inferno not backing out of this stuff. T's Inferno connects. This could be it right here. 1, 2, and they retain the tag team titles here tonight. Faces of Fear doing their thing, and they're not going to give it up anytime soon. Well, it don't matter who they're going to line up. They said line them up and we'll knock them down. And right now you got two great tag teams going after them titles. And I'm here thinking last week, you know, there was a questionable call where Angelo got rolled up and referee still kept counting. I think it was a kick out, if you ask me, and I would have wondered if Hector and Angelo would have done better tonight and beat these tag team champions for these tag team titles, but they got a big victory tonight against Coffin and Lucio. So J.K. Smith has a lot of work to do figuring out who's going to be the new number one contender for those tag team titles. And if you're talking to the humble narrator, he ain't going to be humble at all. He's going to say that him and Hector deserve those tag team championship opportunities. But we'll have to find out what the GM wants to do. But right now, more importantly, the Faces of Fear are still your reigning defending undisputed tag team champions.
Wrestling and tag team champions, the Fireman.
All I know is we got some great champions on Rage. From K Woods retaining to Smoke retaining and the Faces of Fear retaining. But we're not going anywhere. The main event's coming up next. All right, it's main event time, ladies and gentlemen, here on Tuesday Night Rage, brought to you by Lucio Hot Dogs, the All-American Hot Dog. Well, let's go over the rules. Let me get my readers on. 2 superstars will start. 1 superstar is eliminated, and new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countout. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match. Pretty damn good reading right there, OG. Well, actually, I memorized the paper before I came out here because I didn't want to get all tongue-tied, but appreciate it. Here we go. First entrant in this matchup, and this will determine the number one contender for Gunners United States Championship. Famous Joe gets a good opportunity tonight to see if he can be the new number 1 contender for the United States Championship. And we'll see who enters number 2, and they'll keep on entering until one final person is the winner. So, well, the deeper you get into this matchup, the later you get in here, the better chance you get to win, OG. Well, we'll see how this one turns out. Famous Joe in the ring. And we'll get ready to see who his opponent will be to start this gauntlet matchup, gauntlet turmoil here. And this was set up beautifully by, well, I won't say beautifully, but by that damn jerk. Super Stud or Super Fly, whatever the hell his name is. Gunner. United States and Dynasty Champion. And oh, look at this. Max Phantom.
Weighing in at 205 pounds. Max Phantom.
Max Phantom will be the one that's going to enter in the second spot right here. And I guarantee you this, all these superstars, if you will, in this matchup are all capable of winning that championship. Well, tonight it'll be these two to start things off. All right, well, these two young superstars will enter the ring here. And we're going to get started here. Remember, it'll be one-on-one until the end. Until there's one decisive winner, and he will go on to face MJ Gunner in the United States Championship in a couple of weeks. And I believe it'll be at the go-home show before FESTIVUS goes on here. And of course, MJ Gunner and the Gunner Dynasty not here tonight. And now these two tie up, and Famous Joe, I mean, say what you want, but this man right here, he has the mustard to hang with the rest of them. And now look at this, Famous Joe in the corner with Max Phantom here, the exciting superstar that we have here on Tuesday nights. And down the corner they go right here. Max Phantom now with a test of strength, pushing him down. Going up to the, well, they're going to the outside here. I'm not sure how this works. I don't even know if there's any countouts or not. Didn't tell us in the production meeting, and I don't reckon there is, because there's no count so far. Now Famous Joe with Max Phantom into that post right there, and well, there is a count, OG. Here, I think maybe perhaps just giving him a chance to kind of get back in the ring, but now that they're not getting in the ring, now he's got to count. And a Russian leg sweep right there by Famous Joe, and nice forearm by Max Phantom, and back and forth they go here tonight, OG. And what do you think about this so far? Well, I know that they gotta beat each other down, but they also gotta reserve some of that energy, and that's a nice move right there. But Max Phantom's going up to the top rope right here, at least I thought he was. Well, there he goes now, and Max Phantom right there, and nobody home. And now Famous Joe, another Russian leg sweep right here. Can Famous Joe turn things around here and take down Max Phantom in this early stages of this turmoil matchup here? Number one contendership for the United States Championship on the line. The big elbow does connect right there by Famous Joe. Look at the leg right here on Max Phantom. 1, 2, and not enough right here. The matchup does continue. Remember, he's still got TC Moore in this matchup, El Patron, and of course running out with Bane, who's the biggest member of this whole ordeal here tonight. So, I mean, if you're in this matchup, hell, I guess you would want El Patron or Bane to be the next one in. I mean, you would love for them to start the matchup here, but that's not the way the cards were dealt. And we'll have to find out how that one goes in. Well, you don't want to discount TC Moore either. He's a up-and-comer. He's had a shot at the championship, was not able to beat Gunner or Smoke. Right you are. And now look at this. Big submission move right there, and matchup does continue as nobody's able to tap out yet. Famous Joe doesn't want to tap out. Goes underneath and leapfrog Jones, and now drop kick miss right there. Tell you what, that Max Phantom, he's quicker than a cricket, as Hector would say. Now goes up, fireman's carry, and he's going into a stun gun. Down goes Max Phantom, and a big power slam. And now Famous Joe with a submission of his own. And Max Phantom able to find out of it. And the matchup does continue. This is the main event, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us. I'm Chad Kevin alongside the OG here on YouTube TV. Brought to you by Lucho Hot Dogs, the All-American Hot Dog, here tonight. And now Famous Joe going up to another big elbow. And that one does connect. And Max Phantom could be eliminated here. We'll find out right here, OG. 1, 2, and not enough. Well, the good news is that whoever wins this matchup is going to advance. The bad news is that the next person that comes out here is going to be fresh. And now Famous Joe. It might be time for the Famous Joe Shuffle here tonight. There it is. He ain't no giant turkey, I'll tell you that much. 1, 2, and... well, they're still in it. But for how long, OG? I don't know, Max Phantom now. Sizing him up, and... oh, what a move right there. Phantom of the Opera. 1, 2, and... oh, I thought that was it. I really thought that was it too, but the matchup does continue. And now Max Phantom in the driver's seat of this one. Could this be it right here? Combination connects. Joe goes down. And look at this. What a move right there. 1, 2, and 3. Famous Joe's been eliminated. We'll find out who's coming out here next. Looks like it's going to be... what the hell? Is this it? Supposed to be somebody else coming out here, I thought.
Here is your winner, Max Phantom.
Well, I believe famous Joe was supposed to win for the matchup to continue, and Max Phantom put him down, so he's the new number 1 contender. Well, that stinks. We didn't even get to see Patron in this matchup, but hold on. I just got word that Wes Douglas is pulling up in the backstage area. He wants to come out here to say something, so we're going to go backstage and get Wes Douglas out here. Word is that he has came out of retirement, and he's going to be the new number 1 contender for the Dynasty Championship, ladies and gentlemen. And oh my God, something's going on in the parking lot, and we're going to take you right now to that parking lot. Oh my God, Wes Douglas being attacked right here by the Samoan Pitbull and by Cody Baki. The Gunner Dynasty goons here. They weren't even supposed to be here tonight. Well, it's obviously a trap here, Johnny. I mean, Chad. Oh, it sure is. And Wes Douglas is going to come out here and talk to us, but he's being attacked brutally in the backstage area by Gunner's henchmen, and they're going to be held to pay next week here on Tuesday Night Rage for the OG. I am Chad Cattleman saying good night here on Tuesday night. We got to go. We're out of time, but right now, Wes Douglas being mauled by the Samoan Pitbull and Cody Baki. What's going to happen next week? Stay tuned for more Tuesday Night Rage next week. We'll see you next Tuesday.